what occurred to me on what you just said about children can have nice things is that the nice things aren't expensive shop-bought nice things.
We've tried really hard to, wherever is possible, get natural things.
Yeah.
So whether that be things that children have bought in, that we've found in the school grounds, that we've found when we've gone on nature walks ourselves with our own families. But then also what's really important to us, and we've started to think more about this year, is recycling and that sustainability. So getting as jam jars, bringing those in for paint pots, whereas we used to go and buy pots to keep as resources in.
Yeah.
We're now using tins.
I love that.
And it's free. We're reusing, we're recycling, they're sustainable. And then when they start to get a little bit tatty, spray paint them with blackboard paint. But again, it's really inexpensive. Not everything has to cost a lot of money. And I think we've had to work really hard as a team, haven't we, Ellen, to think, how can we make it look beautiful? But actually, as a school, we've not got the money.
Well, no, this is the whole problem with schools in general, isn't it?
Yeah.
And look at the nice way that you're drawn into that. Yeah. It's not all the clutter and all the... were you in the second workshop or the first one?
Second. Yeah.
So you heard the word the lady used, which I'm not going to use because I'm being recorded. But not all the tat. It's welcoming, it's engaging. I would love to see it with children.
But again, that comes back to us knowing about our families, and we're really lucky here. We've got a lot of members of staff that have worked here for a lot of years, so we actually know the community really, really well.
Are you both local people as well?
I am, yeah. Just, again, talking about families, so it links to us topic, but trying to use as many loose parts as possible. Again, natural objects. But again, shells, not all our children go to Seaside. So they might know what a shell is, but they've not physically touched one.
They've never seen one. Yeah. It's like that whole thing about snow. Yeah. And so many of our youngest children haven't really seen snow. No. But we bang on about it every Christmas, don't we? I don't know why, because it never snows at Christmas anyway. But and I just saw over there you got Laura's book as well. The My Skin, Your Skin.
Yeah.
There is so much in here, and I mean, look at this, how there's no running track.
Yeah, and that's another thing that we had to really try and make sure, because it is such a big space. We've got 2 classes in here, so when we're full, 60 children. Okay. So it's about making sure there's enough in here for all the children, not that they're often in all at the same time, but have we got enough for every child, but also strategically placing things so they can't run.
So like if you approach this as a small child, what do you do here?
So these are out in the morning as lollipop sticks. So the children find their face and then pop in how they are feeling. So then as practitioners, what we do is, while they're having register on carpet, a practitioner will come round and check how the children are feeling, or is there anybody that's sad today or a bit mixed up. Their first children we might need to check in with today.
That's really nice because you're actually using it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if it was in your group or when it was today, but I mentioned about how often do we take notice about what the children say they're feeling.
And then often, I mean, children this year are really engaging with this, and what we're often seeing is they're using these as small worlds. So during provision time, they'll come up and you can see them using them as small world. They're often carrying little colour monsters around with them. No, it were Helen's.
My auntie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we were really lucky.
You are lucky.
And then, like I say, you'll often see children carrying those around or taking them to reading area and things with them, which is really nice.
Yes, it is.
And again, those children, that's another cue. You know, if the children are carrying this round, they need something. Are they a little bit insecure? Are they a little bit sad? Do they need something to regulate? So it's just another cue for us as to how that child might be feeling and what we might need to do to support them as adults.
So thinking about that, and if they are picking up one that's suggesting they're feeling a bit anxious or a bit not quite comfortable, where can they hide?
So we often, last year, the children, we used to say that could go onto the carpet areas.
Look at this.
Yeah, so these are our teaching spaces. So this is, well, they'll come on here for self-register or register and any sort of formal teaching time. So read, writing, maths, you know, any adult-led, this is where we tend to do it. So then, like you were saying, they know that out there is more child-led, that's their space.
So it's like negotiated environment stuff.
Yeah. So that's what we've really tried to work on, and then the children know that they can come on here as well if they need a quiet space to be during the day. So, and that worked really well last
nice
year.
And close, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I might take Nikki's suggestion and have some cushions.
Yeah.
We started doing as well drawing club, and we'll put big sheets
Greg's stuff.
Yeah,
we'll put lots of big sheets of paper on here so they can do a lot of
and they love that. No, he's not been, but we paid and did the training. I did a BEFT project last year through Barnsley Local Authority, and he spoke all about Adventure Island.
Yep.
And then I spoke to our principal and we paid and did the drawing club training. So we've only done it for 2 weeks, but I've never
I'd love to see it in action because I've never seen it with children. Look at this.
That's
gorgeous.
This is just, we call it a rainbow challenge, but it's linked to a topic. So this week, it's can you draw a picture of your family? So this is where they've been drawing themselves. This child already drew the family. But last week we were drawing a picture of themselves, but the children absolutely love coming and pinning the work up, and then that's another opportunity for us to come and talk to them again.